Hello, hello. This is Pat once again, coming back to talk about the Pope Mobile. King Charles to become the first British monarch to pray in public with the Pope in over 500 years. Not only that, but the Pope gives him a title. All right, so here's a great example as to why I'm wanting to do these short Pope videos. It's really hard to get Christians to understand the historicist perspective of Christianity versus the futurist view when they've spent their whole life in it. You know, in order to understand historicism, you have to watch hours and hours worth of videos to comprehend it. And I want to make short videos that you can pass around to your friends to get them possibly thinking. So let's watch this breaking news.
Just want to bring you some breaking news regarding the King and the Pope. King Charles will become the first British monarch to pray publicly with the Pope since the Reformation 500 years ago.
All right, 500 years ago, this group broke away from the Pope, and Luther nailed his 99 Thesis on the wall. And you had the Protestant Reformation, which caused people to leave that church and come overseas, starting their own Protestant churches. So what does the word Protestant mean? It means to protest. So when they came over with those Bibles so as to start their own denominations, those Bibles had commentary in them that told who the beasts were, told them who the Antichrist was, told them what the mark was. And if you don't believe me, go look at the playlists I have in my channel, and there's one in there that talks about books and history. So literally 500 years ago, this group broke away from that system, and now they're finally coming back together. Everyone in the futurist camp is so focused on Jerusalem and so focused on them rebuilding the temple. And yet the Bible says that we are the temple of God.
During a state visit to the Holy See that's taking place next week, and we're hearing that the King and Queen will meet the new pontiff, Leo, at the Apostolic Palace during their trip to the Vatican on Thursday. And like I say, this highly significant moment, you have to cast your mind back, if you can, to 1534, King Henry VIII declaring himself the head of the Church of England, breaking from the papal authority of the Roman Catholic Church. And thus we get that 500-year gap since the last time that a British monarch prayed publicly with a pope. And also a further historic development, the king will be made royal confrater of the Abbey of St. Paul's outside the walls.
All right, so you have these two people meeting. This one's the head of this thing, this one's the head of this thing. They're meeting, but the Pope is bestowing something on the other person. Well, the only way that you can give someone a position is if you have the power over them to do so. So who's the one in charge?
And it's a title that was given to him by the Pope in recognition of spiritual fellowship. It doesn't change anything regarding the King's supremacy at the head of the Church of England.
Yeah, the head of the Church of England. That's different. You have two groups, and yet he gave him a position. What are you doing giving somebody a position if you don't have authority over them to do so?
But it is a symbol of friendship granted to monarchs by the papacy. So like I say, that historic marking of the royal confrater, he will be bequeathed a chair with a coat of arms engraved into it, and also, like we say, on Thursday, that highly, highly significant moment in relations between the Catholic Church and the Church of England, an ecumenical service in the Sistine Chapel in which the King and the Pope will pray together, the first time in 500 years.
The Reformation is dead. No more protesting. And when they say peace, peace, sudden destruction.